Hello everyone and welcome back. As expected, Cambridge has now released the 2026 Cambridge IGCSE Art and Design Component 2, externally set assignment for the October-November series. In this video, we will go through all 5 starting points in the exact order they appear on the official paper. I'll briefly explain each theme and share observational photography ideas that you can realistically create yourself. So let's get started. This is the official Component 2 question paper. You will notice there are 5 starting points, but remember you only choose one to develop into your final project. There isn't a best or easiest question. The highest marks comes from observation, thoughtful development of ideas, experimentation, and personal final outcome. Now let's explore each starting point. These are 5 starting points for the 2026 ESA. We'll discuss them in the same order as the official paper. Sometimes the simplest themes turns out to be the most creative. The first starting point is in my room. Although many students immediately think of their bedroom, the theme is much broader than that. It could be a study room, kitchen, classroom, music room, art room, or any interior space that has personal meaning. Instead of photographing the whole room, focus on interesting corners, lighting, personal belongings, and everyday objects. Try experimenting with different viewpoints such as eye level, low angle, bird's eye view, and close-up details. Even photographing the same room at different times of the day can completely change the mood of your images. The second starting point is framed. A frame doesn't have to be a picture frame. Anything that surrounds or directs the viewer's attention can become a frame within your composition. Look for windows, doors, mirrors, arches, bridges, tunnels, tree branches, fences, or railings. You can even photograph a landscape through a keyhole, a small opening, or another object that creates a restricted view of a much larger scene. Think about how the frame controls what the viewer sees and helps create depth and perspective. Question 3 is collection of natural objects. Instead of collecting random items, think about building a collection based on a common theme, such as texture, color, pattern, or form. For example, you could collect walnuts, pistachio shells, pine cones, seed pods, dried flowers, dried spices, leaves, feathers, shells or crystals, or another interesting stones. Experiment with different arrangement before taking your photograph. The way you organize the objects can be just as important as the object themselves. The fourth starting point is protective clothing. Think about clothing designed to protect people in different environments or professions. Some examples include firefighter jackets, medical gowns, beekeeper suits, aprons, motorcycle jackets, high visibility clothing, or protective gloves. Look closely at the folds, seams, zips, stitching, reflective materials, and textures. These details often make the most interesting observational studies. Remember, the focus is on the clothing itself and how it functions, not simply the person wearing it. The final starting point is cross-section. A cross-section reveals a hidden structure inside an object. Instead of only using fruits or vegetables, think about objects with interesting internal patterns. Example include tree trunks, onions, garlics, mushrooms, lotus stems, shells, or honeycomb. Use close-up or macro photography to capture the textures, layers, and natural patterns that are often overlapped. These are just a few possible directions for each of this year's 5 starting points. Before choosing your final question, I recommend creating a simple mind map for everything. Spend just 5 or 10 minutes writing down possible objects, photography ideas, artists, materials, and composition. If you find it helpful, please leave a like and consider subscribing for more Cambridge IGCSE Art and Design guidance, coursework advice, and ESA resources throughout the year. And if you haven't already, be sure to watch my previous video on 50 coursework themes. I have linked it in the description, and you can also click the video on your screen now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.